I'm Jim Stadel here at Schultz Construction. First part of protocol here is we have our morning setup in the morning. We do our safety talk. Everybody, we get them in a huddle in a group, and what we do is we go through our task at hand, make sure everybody knows exactly what every task that they do. Clear direction first thing in the morning. Also, we do our stretch and flex. Takes up a couple minutes. And usually in that, while we're stretching and flex, we talk about, what somebody did yesterday or the day before. Let everybody know who everybody is, because here in the company, a lot of people change from job to job, back and forth, and you're not always working with the same crew. So in the morning at stretch and flex, we get related with everybody we have together. Days before we even excavate, we call it UFPL, which is a service which comes out and locates all underground utilities. And that is before we even get to the site with equipment. They come out, and usually the foreman of the site comes out with them, walks it with them, watches them lay out all the utilities that may have water, you may have sewer, storm sewer, gas and electric in the ground, cable vision, telephone, and each color has a different marking. So typically we always come out, the foreman comes out with the locator, then we come out with a crew and verify all the markings before we even bring a piece of excavator there or anything to dig with. We call it potholing, which we hand dig, or we also been using a vac truck for quicker and digging around wires and stuff like that. Just to verify the elevation, they're there, the markings are good. If not, we chase them again. And also, to go up and beyond that, we also have our own ground penetrating tools, which is some we get from Ditch Witch locators, and we do a personal sweep. Say we're only digging 30 feet today, even though the marks are on the ground, we take our underground penetrating tool there and we go out and do a sweep of where we're going to excavate that day. So we're double checking and triple checking for utilities. Right here we're going to be demonstrating trenching, coming out of a structure, jumping from utilities to utilities with two boxes, where you got to have two trench boxes to go from box to box legally through OSHA. You can't just walk in between the boxes. You have to come out of the box and out and around for digging around utilities. And also we got proper picking. We'll be going on with proper tools, 4-ways, clevises, and actually we're going to actually have part of pipe saw demolition cut here. Somebody has to make sure all our shielding is on, cover our face. Probably the most dangerous thing is just being out there in the public. The public we have no control of. Say we're on the side of a road doing our dig, we always have to be alert and be aware of our surroundings, probably the biggest thing. Even though we have signs up and that, the public will still sneak in, that walk through the closure and right up on the job site, and it's very dangerous, okay, for one. So the biggest thing is to be aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you, to make sure that the public doesn't sneak in, or a car coming up behind the excavator when he's backing up. I've seen it all in 30 years out here. Biggest thing is to be aware of your surroundings. And that's true for everybody. We're all a team here, so we're all team players, so we need to work together as a team. If top man's watching the guy in the ditch, he's in the ditch, giving hand signals also to the operator, so everything runs smoothly. Biggest thing is picking pipe, swinging it into the ditch. Tampers will be going in and out. So also we got picks that for rigging, you got to double check your rigging, triple check your rigging, and also we always put a tag line on our picks, so lowering them in so the wind doesn't take them out, and always have control of them. A lot of times around here we get a lot of new employees and young kids coming in, and it's good for our older guys like myself that have been in the business to teach these younger kids the tricks of the trade or all the safety aspects, because they're young and they want to do a great job, so they seem to be a little over rambunctious or try to do something quick. And pretty much you just got to take your time, and it's like an orchestra, you know, everybody has their part in time to react. And the biggest thing is to spend time with them, have patience. If they don't have an idea what it is, take the time to teach them. So, you know, talk to them about the hazards first and what our task at hand is and what his job is, or hers, whoever it may be. Because a lot of people come out and they don't know really what their task at hand is. So if you tell them their job, everybody does their own job and sticks to the plan. It works out very well. So it's just spend time with them and get them up to pace. Well, probably the most important area is shoring. You're in the ground. Anything is in the ground after 4 feet, our protocol has to have a ladder. Egress. We have to get out of the ditch safely. So any excavation that we have at 4 foot, we put in a ladder so you don't have to climb up the side of the bank and act like an animal. You have a proper way to get out properly. Anything after 5 feet here at Schultz Construction, we also do shoring. And the shoring has to be designed by an engineer or has to be stamped certified structure, as in trench box. And they may come in aluminum or steel, but whatever the situation may change or adapt to every different hole that we're in, different size boxes. Typically then we use sheeting beyond that just a little bit. It's not, unless it's been engineered, you can't use the sheeting, but we use it also in some holes that have to be shored up for the typical, this trench jumping right here. So we put 2 boxes in. We have simulated a water service going to a building out here. There's a water main in the ground. That's why we come up to the water main with the box. Then we put another box in on the other side to jump around it. And the labor, I believe it was Tony at the time here in the video, he has to come out of the box, up out of the top, using the ladder. The ladder should be tied off and also 3 runs above the box, which is also another code that is by OSHA. We practice all OSHA and we go above OSHA standards here at Schultz Construction. In the ditch, we do also confined space. We check the atmosphere for gases, any kind of gases that may be in there. So we also have an air monitor that we also drop down in any trenching before we even attempt to get into it. Make sure it's clear and got proper oxygen. So that's pretty much what we're doing right here in this video right here. You'll find the tampers going in and out. I've been in this industry probably for 30 years, and our owner, Bill Schultz, has brought the awareness of safety in this company up and beyond. I would have to give him kudos, hands off for that, because I've been in the business not here all my life, and there's a lot of people in the business that don't really care about safety, okay? And it's part of one of the reasons I'm here. And the surroundings of excellency, you got it here in the office, we have it in the field, we have it in the shop. One big team to be safe, and everybody looks out for each other here.